Hey folks, Crazy Climb Radio here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 9 in our 20 from 1995 series, and this is a first-person shooter, or rail shooter, and this involves the infamous Area 51 military installation, and this is called Area 51. This was created by Atari Games and Time Warner Interactive and a company called Mesa Logic. And yeah, it's a light gun shooter game. So you have two guns, and each have one trigger, and that's all the controls that you get. You can play, of course, one player or two players simultaneous play. And your goal is to eradicate this alien menace that is inside Area 51 and has taken it over. And Area 51 is based near Las Vegas, Nevada, or 90 miles away from Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been to Vegas before, but I've never been to Area 51. And that is the alien menace, and they are called the Kron. And like I said, your goal is to eradicate them from this military installation, and there are several different levels. The game uses digitized graphics, and at times it's very impressive, and at other times it really looks not very good. When you destroy an enemy, the graphics look pretty bad. Very, very non-fluid, I guess I'd say. But you'll go through this military base, through a warehouse. Outside the warehouse, you'll go on a jeep ride. It has digitized scenarios of a member of the group Staar, which is a Special Tactical Advanced Alien Response Team. And you don't want to shoot them because they will that will cost you one of your life points, and you start each life with 5. And any opportunities to get more life, I do not know of them. So if they are in the game, they're pretty darn well hidden. But speaking of well hidden, there are a number of great hidden tricks in this game, where you can go to little bonus areas and get bonus items, extra points, or better weapons. And your regular weapon is just your regular shot, and I believe it has a maximum of 7 bullets. And you have a maximum of 5 life marks. And to start things off, you can either choose to start at the beginning, or you can opt to warp ahead a little bit. Stay low. And the alien menaces are, for a good portion of the game, they are masquerading as humans, as soldiers. But anything that pops up other than the Staar members, you want to shoot. A small number of them will require more than one shot. And as was typical with rail shooters of the time, point off the screen and fire to reload your weapon. There will be crates that have red lettering on them that you can shoot, and they will extend your magazine. And there are weapons that can be gleaned. You will see some sort of biohazard symbol. You'll probably recognize it. And there it is, I just shot it. And you can get your weapon changed. You can have a rapid-fire rifle. And as long as you don't get hit, or as long as you don't hit one of the Staar members, then you can keep that weapon, but you'll still have to reload it. So once you get hit, or once you hit one of the Staar members, it converts back to the regular pistol, regular firearm. And you can also get a shotgun from that biohazard symbol, and there I lost all my energy points. And I'll put in 2 credits. You have to spend 2 credits to start, 2 credits to continue. And I almost made it to the first break. And know that you get accuracy percentage. You get points based on your accuracy, kills, a bunch of other things. You can get a streak going by shooting. There's my. I've got a shotgun, and you see my shells on the left side. Same with the shotgun. You can keep it as long as you don't get shot, and as long as you don't shoot the Staar members. The graphics are very nice in representing the warehouse scenario all around the base. But yeah, they really suffer when you destroy an enemy. It just kind of blows up in these messy digitized graphics, and it doesn't look very good. Kind of reminds me of a Corpse Killer for the Sega CD. But yeah, look for those crates that have the red lettering on them, and you can shoot that and get your magazine extended. And there's that that biohazard symbol again. That truck with the barrel, you can shoot the barrel enough and destroy the forklift. And here you actually steer a forklift. And a number of times when you ride a forklift in the game, if you shoot every single a flaming barrel, or a barrel with a flame insignia on it, you can uncover some hidden area, or maybe take an alternate path. Slightly alternate. We'll look at that later. Yeah, you'll get this break when you've ended a level, and you'll get, you know, shots, damage, etc. Bonus points. If you've got a buddy with you to play as player 2, maybe have them worry about all the bonus stuff, and you can take out the enemies as they appear, or the other player can take out the enemies, and you worry about the bonuses. But we are not going to continue here. There are a whole lot of, well, not a whole lot of the bonus areas, but each bonus area has, usually you just try to get extra points by shooting at targets, and here I'm going to put in my initials. I remember seeing this in arcades, even though I wasn't really going to arcades much in the mid-90s. I do remember seeing this one. And this, in my opinion, isn't a great game, but this was well loved by arcade enthusiasts at the time, and I could kind of see why in some ways. In other ways, it just doesn't look all that great. Yeah, here's we'll start over here, or pick up where I left off. That was part of the attract mode, I think, that we just saw. But here is one other thing that I didn't mention. Sometimes you can get a grenade as a weapon, and to activate it, you shoot the icon of the grenade at the bottom center, and it'll take out all weak enemies or wound stronger enemies. Yeah, the animation of the enemies coming into the screen is kind of choppy, and the explosion that they make when you blow them up is very, very choppy. But like I said, this was well received by arcade fans, and critics, video game critics of the time were not terribly thrilled with it. Sorry about the choppiness here, that couldn't be helped. It was usually really smooth through recording. There are a number of different ROMs of this, and the one I had when you complete the game, it sends you back to earlier in the game. And maybe not every ROM does that. Maybe one allows you to put in your initials, and it's game over at that point. Whoops. Sometimes there will be glass windows that you can shatter to unlock a hidden area. Like I said, they're almost all bonus points type of stuff. Some of them you can get weapons, or maybe get your magazine replenished or extended. Hope you have a great summer coming up. Maybe you get Juneteenth off from work. I do. I have to work 4th of July though. That sucks. There will be some, not only forklift driving scenes, but there may also be Jeep rides that you can take. Otherwise, you're just moving around on your feet. But yeah, if you want to uncover bonus areas, shoot all the windows you can, shoot all the explosive barrels you can. Yeah, sometimes the enemies rappel down to take shots at you. Kind of like the premise of the game. It's got some nice dark humor at times. Right about here is where, if you chose to do the warp ahead option at the beginning, you know, when you start your game, this is right about where it puts you. And it's, I think, shortly after here that you can start trying to unlock a special... yeah, and there's enemies riding on vehicles as well. You can unlock a special area by shooting all the explosive barrels on the way. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that the graphics are pretty good for when it pans around to the different areas of the military base. Excuse me. But it's really not good for the enemies and their explosions. Yeah, this was developed by Time Warner Interactive and a company called Mesa Logic, and you can actually see their name on some of the vehicles, I think, in this game. And I think depending on how many flaming barrels you shot on the way here, you might take sort of an alternate path to that main building up there and move between a whole bunch of airplanes. And you can shoot like the windows of the airplanes. There's a brief chopper ride, and I guess there's a bonus area called X marks the spot if you shoot a whole bunch of barrels right around the helicopter ride, but I couldn't unlock it. And right when you get inside this building, you end the stage. And basically, I think there's 8 stages. And now we're starting to see the cron. Some of them you need to shoot multiple times. Here's a bunch of windows here, and this may or may not unlock an area. If you don't know, just try to shoot all the windows that you can. See what happens. You also go to this elevator shaft, where you'll see the aliens riding up the elevators. Some sunscreen if you plan on being out a long time today. It's getting hot. I was just out there for a little while pulling weeds and watering the lawn a little bit, and I came back in, I was drenched. my house. Fortunately, the AC is working, and it's a lot cooler inside than outside. There's a funny trick to uncover a hidden area where the aliens are using the restroom, and the hidden areas have funny names. And it was called headquarters, and head is of course military slang for a restroom. But usually those bonus areas are just for extra points. And there was an alien waving at me. Fortunately, the Staar members don't pop up too much in the game. It's more towards the beginning. Well, I guess a couple times here. When the alien masquerading as a human soldier appears right in front of you, he's often wearing red, and for some reason, to me, it looks like a Michael Jackson's Thriller jacket. Now, sometimes there will be enemies that fire bazookas or throw things at you, and you'll need to shoot them out of the air, and unless you want to get hit. You can blow up the fire extinguishers. If you blow up an explosive barrel or maybe a fire extinguisher that's really close to an enemy, it can blow them up. If you're going for maybe as accurate a standing as you can get for the end of stage stats, maybe that's something to remember. Maybe you could take out multiple enemies with one explosive barrel or fire extinguisher. Yeah, the two things I remember best from this game, from seeing it in the arcades, was the sorry about that. Was the Staar member saying "Stay low," and something else. All the hidden areas that you can get. I think I might have watched somebody play and they uncovered a hidden area. I was unable to get the hidden area. X marks the spot. I apologize, but it just shows it's around the forklift ride somewhere, or the helicopter ride. And it just shows you trying to blast away parts of a wall to reveal one of the Staar's members, the female one. She's not naked or anything. Yeah, when the enemy hits you, you see a crack, a splinter crack on the camera and blood. Something I didn't mention yet, and this is very important to know, the game is incredibly lenient in terms of you being shot. An alien or soldier, as an alien is masquerading as, can be like firing at you several times and miss somehow. So the game is super lenient for you. If you can be at least oh, and here's one of the hidden areas. I shot all those explosive barrels, and there's an alien snacking on the woman. You can destroy the alien, and then try to shoot as many of those power-ups as you can to get your weapon changed. It would have been a better game if there were more weapons that you could choose from. I do like the rapid-fire rifle. I did put, excuse me, I did put on by this time infinite life and infinite bullets cheats. On the initial gameplay, where I just played until I got a game over and didn't continue anymore, I did not cheat. if you're, like I said, if you're trying to uncover all the hidden tricks that you can, shoot all the explosive barrels, shoot all the windows, maybe shoot some lights or something. See, maybe there's more ones more hidden areas that I didn't mention. And again, if you do get, and you'll see it, sometimes it says streak up in the corner, and that can give you a bonus multiplier of your points. You know, how much you earn from shooting enemies. Yeah, see, sometimes they'll lob things right at you, and even if you don't shoot them, they may not have an impact on you, on your health. But yeah, if you can uncover some grenades, you'll see the counter of them at the bottom center, and you just shoot at the grenade icon to blow up all the enemies on the screen or damage them if they take a number of hits. We are almost to the end of the game, in which we need to destroy the alien's UFO. And it will rotate as it floats around, and you will be able to shoot multiple targets on it. And if you shoot enough, you will get the good ending. And if you don't shoot enough, you will get the bad ending. And the bad ending's not a big deal. But like I said, with this particular ROM, I might not, I guess, get just sent back to an earlier area in the game rather than get like a proper game over for completing it. But maybe other ROM sets give you a proper game over. There's that alien's UFO. And while he's out there and not taking shots at you, it doesn't appear to be, aliens spawn out of thin air and menace you. So you'll be busy with them while trying to destroy the UFO. But yeah, as you hit it, as it spins around, you might be able to see a little flash as you're shooting at it, and that's a target that you need to take out. And I'm just ignoring the enemies because I have infinite energy. Oh, come on, just die already. Using grenades will damage the boss. And you'll see this sequence, you can't keep it from trying to get away. But if you shot it enough, then it will explode, and you will get these screens. And yeah, Area 51 is 90 miles outside of Las Vegas, Nevada, the most secret military base in the world. And I don't really believe all those alien conspiracies about the military harboring aliens in the Area 51 military base. Whatever. And again, you get sent back to this point if you complete the game, I guess, on this particular ROM set. If anyone has clarification on that, leave a comment. And let's look at the bad ending here. And it's not like bad. It also sends you back to that one spot. It just has a different message at the end, is all. This time it manages to get away. Yeah, you have failed. There is a special hidden area where you can, or a special trick that you can access towards the beginning of the game that makes you what's called a cron hunter, and you have like an infrared vision, or at least for a while. And here's me just deciding not to continue after doing a playthrough, and then getting sent back. That is Area 51 by, again, Time Warner Interactive and Mesa Logic for Atari games. There was a sequel called Maximum Force in 1997, and another sequel called Area 51 Site 4 in '98. And here is another trick, and this can be pulled off right after you enter the building. You'll need to shoot these blue lights. And this second set of blue lights is really hard to hit in time before the camera completely pans around. And using a shotgun might be better because you have a wide blast to maybe take out both those lights in quick succession. And that's after this break. Yeah, sometimes you'll need to uncover the trick by doing part of the trick before this break and part of it after. And there I hit the sensors, and this takes you to headquarters. And the aliens are peeing. Sorry, the sound got cut off. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, you can shoot the urinals, shoot the windows or mirrors, shoot the sinks, whatever. You'll eventually get sent back here. Here's another trick. Well, this is me choosing warp ahead, and this again takes you to just before the Jeep ride.
Hey, hurry up! We gotta go!
You don't see people die that you weren't supposed to shoot. It just shows a big X. That's all, and you lose a portion of your life. Here's me shooting out the windows in this section. See those windows at the far end there. Shoot them all, and then you go to Chow Palace. And I think we already saw this alien trying to eat the woman, and you just shoot as many power-ups as you can. And you'll get a lot of grenades before the game just stops and pushes you forward. And here is, again, sound didn't work. I don't know why, sorry. But try to shoot as many barrels as you can on that forklift ride, and you can go to Excellent and shoot alien eggs and the baby aliens inside them. Just bonus points. But these are some of the tricks that you can pull off in Area 51. And you'll just go back to this section. And here is that Kron Hunter trick. You only want to spend one bullet on each of 3 Staar members that pop up. Don't shoot any of the enemies. You might have to spend a continue. There, I shot a Staar member. I heard him scream, but he's still acting like he normally would if you didn't shoot him. And there'll be another one running here in a second, and you'll have to act quick. Got him. And then one more, and I've got the infinite energy trick on. And I got him. Kron Hunter. And yeah, at least for a while, you'll get this infrared look. The ending has slightly different text, but other than that, the big differences would be the weapon on the left looks different. And your life bar looks a little different, I think. But it acts much the same. And here's me shooting all the flame barrels I can in this section. And again, doing so may take you through the plains instead of by a bunch of crates and stuff. There will be crates with the flame symbol on them. You'll want to shoot those too. I mean, big tall crates. Anything that has that flame symbol on it, shoot it. So yeah, if you can get really good at hitting those in this area, you could. I think there's a small number of different things that you can uncover, like shake your Buddha, and here you can shoot the Buddha heads enough times to. I believe those are the programmers, people that were involved in the making of this game, and you can shoot the one in the background enough times. You can't completely blow up the heads, I don't believe. Now you get sent up to this window here. But that was Area 51, game number 9 in our 20 from 1995 series, created by Time Warner Interactive, Mesa Logic, and Atari Games. Well, I thank you very much for watching. Hope you join me soon for game number 8. Bye-bye, folks.
Are you strong enough to be my man?